Hey everybody, Tone here again. What you're seeing right there is my big green egg. I won this at a rib cook-off a couple of years ago. This is the one I mentioned I got first place in ribs. I pretty much, on those ribs, I pretty much used the Memphis Dusk from Meathead, AmazingRibs.com, and I used a Blues Hog based sauce for it, and really probably some of the best ribs I've made my whole journey into the barbecue world, which I started barbecuing about 8 years ago after my wife and I got married. It's one of the things on the list. But anyway, running a little bit over 250, which is fine. I'm a little bit late getting started, about 3 hours or so. We had some storms roll in the middle of the night last night, and they continued raining until about 10 o'clock. And the eggs, you don't want to operate those in the rain, especially getting water inside of them. But anyway, I'm going to show you what I'm cooking. I've got about a 9-pound pork butt. I'm going to shred it up later, and I think the bone is right around this area right here. And on the opposite side, you have a big chunk of muscle called, the barbecue people call it the money muscle, and that is probably one of the most tender pieces of meat you could ever put in your mouth. Good stuff. I've got a water pan sitting underneath here because they've got so much fat in them that it gets pretty messy when it drips onto the plate setter, and just kind of a pain to clean up. The water isn't necessarily recommended. I just figured I'd do it anyway. No real rhyme or reason for it, but this thing, it'll be ready in about 7 hours or so, and I got to let it rest for at least 1 or 2, because the rest period is really when the bone starts loosening up and you can take it out really good. But anyway, just going to walk you around here. These are my Thai chilies. You can see they're starting to go ripe. Got a decent flavor. From about here or so, got about medium heat, but once you start getting towards the placenta, they get considerably warmer. I'll show you her in a second. Got 2 of each one. Those are getting pretty ripe. Gonna pick those pretty soon. Got my habanero plants. I wish I would have left the cages on because they're kind of drooping all over the place, but they're producing some fruit. I think on the last video I showed you that I didn't have any ripe ones. Got a ripe one right there. Probably pick it and eat it with dinner. Another ripe one right there. And as you can see, they're pretty decent size. And these are my ghost pepper plants. I'm calling them gorpions because from what I understood, when you get a ghost and it's got these gnarly little stingers on them, I'm pretty sure that they were crossbred with scorpions or vipers or something like that. But as you can see, these things are at least 4 foot tall. And when I shared it on a Facebook pepper lovers forum, people were calling them monsters. So I'll go with that. Let you look inside here real quick. I've got one hiding back in there. There it is. That thing is going to be gnarly. Anyway, yard's kind of a mess. Had some storms roll in last night. Gonna let you meet Molly. That's my dog. She is a Basset Pit Bull mix. She's got some pretty severe anxiety, separation anxiety and food aggression. But other than that, she's a pretty good dog, pretty laid back. Ain't you, girl? Getting a little gray. She's about 7 years old. But anyway, my phone's about ready to die, so I figured I'd spend a little time with you guys while I'm outside cooking. And I'll catch up with you later. Thanks for your support.